Hello everyone, today we're going to crochet section number 6 of our rectangle blanket, and this one is exactly the same as section number 4. I think having them on either side of this plain section frames it really beautifully. I hope you feel the same way too. I am going to recreate this section exactly as it is. So my first round for section 6 is going to be in this purple, doing half double crochets. With your slip knot on your hook, yarn over and go into that chain 1 corner space. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all your stitches and tighten that slip knot. Chain 1 and do another half double crochet. Now this one isn't back post half double crochets, it's a nice easy round of just half double crochets all the way. And when you get to your corners, you're just going to do 1 half double crochet, chain 1 and 1 half double crochet. Simple as that. I'm going to see you back at the end. Finish off your round with either invisible finish underneath the V on top of that half double crochet, then send your needle down the center of the last stitch that you made. If you're not changing color, you need to slip stitch into the top of the half double crochet and over into the chain 1 space, ready for the next round. Change your starting corner, and with a slip knot on your hook, we're going to do a half double crochet into the corner, chain 1 and a half double crochet. Now things change. We're going to do back loop half double crochet. Now I'm not going to try and work into this hidden stitch here. I'm going to start into the very next stitch. So popping your hook down behind the back loop and picking up that 3rd loop. Remember what we did in section number 4? We did the half double crochet under the back loop and under the 3rd loop. Yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through all stitches. So we're working into the back loop and that 3rd loop. So we have great stability of our stitches. It works very easily with the half double crochet. The hook virtually slides under the 3rd loop as well. So back loop and 3rd loop. All right, so do that one all the way around. Again, the corner is just 1 half double crochet, chain 1 and 1 half double crochet. Finish off your second round whichever way you are going to go. A new colour and a new corner. This round is going to be back loop single crochet, and the corner is changing. We're going to do 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, chain 1 and 2 more single crochets, just to square off those corners a little. Now we're not working in the hidden stitch, we're going to go straight into the next one and work down the back loop and pick up the 3rd loop, which is, I might add, a little bit tricky on the first stitch, but then it's much easier from then on. Okay, back loop and 3rd loop, single crochet. Just like so. I'll meet you at the end of this round. At the end of round 3, you have to actually finish off because we are starting our treble clusters in the next round. So something completely different. Before we start doing our treble clusters on round number 4, we actually need to go along our long side and short side. We have to manually work out just how many clusters are going to fit into each side. And if your numbers don't work out evenly, that's okay. So we do the big cluster in the center of the corner. Then we've got to count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next cluster will go in the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now you'll have to do this all the way along so you can figure out where to place them. All right? If the numbers don't work out correctly, you can either remove or add 1 or 2 from each end. So say I have 4 stitches over what I needed. What I would then do is add 2 to each end. So I'd do a corner and I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then start in the 8th. And then you would start working along 5 and into the 6th, 5 and into the 6th. And the same goes if you need to reduce the number of stitches. So you would do your corner trebles and then you would go 1, 2, 3, 4, start your little leaf trebles like these, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 6. Okay, so we use our corner space here, or the space just on either side of the corners, to make our pattern fit. Just tallied up my short side, and for this one I need to leave 6 stitches before I start the next little cluster. Okay, so each end of my short side will have 6 stitches skipped instead of 5. I've just tallied my long side, and this time I have 4 stitches left over. So I need to do 7, skip 7 stitches before I start my first cluster from the corner. So I do that on both ends. So I do a cluster in the corner, skip 7, start in the 8th, and then go along skipping 5, working in the 6th, skipping 5, working in the 6th. Okay, new colour on your hook, new corner to work into. I'm actually using the exact same colours that I did in my section number 4. So we're going to do treble clusters in this corner. Yarn over twice, pop your hook into the corner, chain 1 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and hold your stitches there. Yarn over twice, pop your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we yarn over and pull through all 3 stitches on your hook, chain 2. Now we do another one of those clusters. Yarn over twice, hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 and hold. Yarn over twice, hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now pull through all 3 stitches. Chain 2, yarn over twice, hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and hold your stitches there. Yarn over twice, hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through all 3 stitches. Chain 2, 1 more cluster for the corner. That's cluster number 3. Now we chain 2, yarn over twice, make cluster number 4 for the corner, and then we chain 1 between the corner cluster and the side ones, and skip the amount of stitches that you need to skip. 6. Okay, now these treble clusters on the sides are made up of 3 trebles, unlike the corner, which is made up of 2. So we yarn over twice, pop your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice for your third treble, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 4 stitches on your hook. Now we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yarn over twice for another treble, pop your hook in, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, pull up a loop. Pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2 and yarn over, pull through all 4 stitches and chain 1. All right, I'll leave you here and I'll catch up with you again soon. Just before I finish off this round in section 6, I'm going to count these clusters on both sides, the 2 shorts and the 2 longs, so that we don't have to pull it undone at a later time. I counted up my clusters for each side and lo and behold, so wonderfully, they were exactly the same. Geez, that made me happy. Now we can move on. So I am going to finish off this round with an invisible finish because the next round again will be completely different. Now we're on to round 5 of section 6, and we're going to do the same thing that we did in section 4. We're doing single crochets all around the top of the last round, and we're going to do front post single crochets around each cluster. So with a new colour on your hook, using a slip knot, choose a different corner to the one that you finished on. We're going to pop your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 for a single crochet. Cinch that little knot in if you would like. Another single crochet, a chain 1 and 2 more single crochets. Now we're going to do the front post single crochet. So your hook goes around the back and comes out to the front. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches. Now we'll do a single crochet in between the clusters. Now another front post single crochet. A single crochet in between the clusters. A front post single crochet. Now we do 4 single crochets along that chain 4 space. Now we are going to do another front post single crochet in between the clusters, front post single crochet. Now we'll do 4 single crochets along this chain. Another front post single crochet in between the clusters, front post single crochet and 4 more single crochet. All right, a nice easy round. Cruise through that one and I'll meet you back at the end. I'm just letting you know that I'm actually on my second ball of these 4 colours. I still have this much left of these 2. Okay, so I feel that we're going to use, say, a ball and a half of each colour for this project. Round 5 went super quick. Whizzed around that one. Now I am changing colours, so I'm finishing off with my invisible finish. Remember, if you don't want to change colours, you need to slip stitch into that first stitch that we made and then slip stitch across to the chain 1 corner space. That'll make life easy for you. New colour, new corner, and this time we're doing our back loop half double crochets. So starting off in your chain 1 corner space, doing a half double crochet, just a normal one, cinch that little knot in. chain 1 and do another half double crochet in that corner. Now we're going to do back loop, which of course includes the third loop. So yarn over, hook through the back loop, pushing down, and you'll pick up that third loop nice and automatically. Yarn over, down the back loop, under the third loop. Yarn over, down the back loop and under the third loop, just like that. It just works so nice and easily. And off we go. We're going to do a full round of this. Remember, in your corners you're doing a half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet, and that's it for your corners. Then moving on like so. At the end of round 6, I'm snipping off with an invisible finish so I can change colours for the next round. If you aren't changing colours for the next round, slip stitch into the top of that half double crochet that we made first and slip stitch into the corner. New colour, new corner to start in, slip knot on your hook, and now we'll get underway for round number 7 in the chain 1 corner space, doing a half double crochet. Tighten that little slip knot, chain 1 and another half double crochet. Now we're going to do half double crochet into the back loop and the third loop again. Work your way around doing this and I'll meet you back at the end. Then we've just got the 3 rounds of the framing section to do, and that will be section number 6 complete. This is the end of round 7 from section 6. Snipping off, fastening off with an invisible finish, because again I'm going to be changing colours for the framing section, which is next. If you don't want to change colours, of course, slip stitch into the top of that half double crochet, then slip stitch into the corner, and then you can start the next round the same as I do. Now to do the framing section of segment number 6, we're going to do exactly the same thing that we have always done. That is 3 rounds of back post half double crochets. This one I'm doing in the same colour order as I did in the last one. So yarn over and do a half double crochet in your corner, any corner space. Tighten that little slip knot, chain 1. Half double crochet, yarn over, coming up around the stitch from the back, pushing back to the back, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through all stitches. And we are underway with framing round number 1. Framing round 1 is done. Either snip off and weave your yarn ends in or slip stitch to the corner. So we can then start framing round number 2. New colour, new corner. Slip knot on your hook and starting in the corner with a half double crochet. I have a giggle because we're doing an awful lot of this, aren't we? New colour, new corner, new colour, new corner. But that's okay. We have momentum and we're getting things done. All right, I'll see you at the end of round number 2. Framing round 2 is done, and don't worry if your work is curling under. It will do that with each of these framing rounds, but it evens out as soon as there's another round done on top of it. Okay, so you can see here how this framing round is sitting upright properly. All right, so let's get started on the third and final round of section number 6 with a half double crochet, tighten the slip knot, chain 1, half double crochet, yarn over, back post, half double crochet, and on your way. That, my friend, is the end of 3 framing rounds and also the end of section number 6. I'll finish this off and then get working on section number 7. So I really look forward to seeing you there. Bye for now.